Hey everyone, welcome to News to Astonish, where we discuss comic book related media and more. And if you're wondering why I look like this, you're not experiencing connection problems, this is the face of disappointment. I'm your host Ronnie, and this is a review on Civil War II, issue number 8. Alright, I'm going to tell you something right before I review this comic. Don't expect too much because this comic in particular failed to meet my expectations. It's just that this comic doesn't have enough substance for me to babble on and on, you know? I really want to be excited and I really want to talk about this comic. There isn't a lot going on, so let's do this. So the comic opens up with a small battle over Washington, D.C. between Iron Man and Captain Marvel, with everyone that's in the background contemplating whether they should stop the fight or not. Just mindless communications between S.H.I.E.L.D. team members and superheroes. And overall, this issue feels pretty hollow. I should probably just end it there. You know what? That's it. Be sure to subscribe. No, I'm kidding, guys. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm not going to end the video like that fast. But anyways, I'm not going to go into detail with this comic because I feel that expanding issue number 7 was completely redundant. And that's what this issue really is. It's just an expansion of 7 because I guess the creators or the writers didn't feel like 7 was enough. So they needed to expand it upon on another issue, which just had nothing to add. And nothing was revealed in this issue. It does nothing with issue 7's plot twist. And that was that Ulysses seems capable of physically traveling to and interacting with other futures that he sees. It fails to provide closure for the rest of the main cast, whether it's Miles Morales' dilemma or She-Hulk learning the death of her cousin, Bruce Banner, aka the Incredible Hulk, or I think it's called the Totally Awesome Hulk now. As for the character that everyone seems to be concerned about, which is Ulysses, for me, I feel like he was more of a plot device, you know? Instead of a relatable and likable character, it's just a dull journey with this character. It's almost as dull as two politicians debating about bullshit and acting like children. Too soon? Like, I remember thinking to myself, is Ulysses really that interesting? Like, if you really think about it, he's really just a plot device. He's being used to progress the story, and furthermore, you don't know much about his character other than the fact that he's a kid who's given these amazing abilities just to foresee the future, a probable future for that matter. And his powers are just manifesting, but we don't really know him as a character. Like, he's not even humanized at all. And the funny thing is that he starts off as a human being in the beginning of the series. He's just not humanized enough. And to me, I found him kind of dull. If I recall correctly, kid characters in a comic book tend to be interesting because they tend to be relatable in that specific demographic. Look guys, I'm not telling you to not read this series because it starts off really strong with a great premise. It's just that a couple of these issues are a bit weaker than others. And what the hell is wrong with Carol Danvers? She comes across as a prejudiced, crazy, arrogant bitch. Like, chill out, lady. Even when people like Tony Stark, who's made a point many times over throughout this series, she still loses her goddamn mind. With crossover events like Civil War or Secret Wars, there's always an expectations, mostly surrounding the conclusions. Conclusions to these type of huge crossover events tend to be huge, emotionally impact, whether it be devastating or satisfying. This conclusion fails to deliver either of those emotions. You should have seen me when I was reading this issue. I was like, that's it? There's so many questions that are unanswered. What was the point of this? Why was it necessary to expand upon issue number 7? On the other hand, we see more splash panels more than ever and more than any other issue in this series. And the art does have some redeeming qualities to a certain extent. I was impressed with it and it made the issue pleasant at best, but that doesn't negate the fact that the issue was really weak, nor does it justify to expand upon this issue. And for those reasons, I'm going to give Civil War II issue number 8 2.5 stars out of 5. I don't want to end it on a bad note, guys, because I do have an announcement to make, and I think this will turn this whole review around because nobody likes to end a video on a sour note. I told you all that I'm doing a giveaway, and if you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, you would know that I'm going to announce that giveaway in this episode. I've decided to give away Civil War II issues 0 through 8 in its entirety, the complete series. Like I said before, all you have to do is be a subscriber, leave a like, and leave a Marvel related comment in the comment section below, and I'll pick my favorite comment. Once I reach 150 subscribers, I will announce the winner, and they will receive Civil War II in its entirety. Don't believe me? Here it is. Civil War II issues number 0 through 8 in its entirety. Tightly sealed and packaged. These have never been opened. I have my own copies. This is just an extra that I bought thought, and I've decided to give it to one of you, my adoring, astonishing fans. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for the very somber, depressing review, I guess. But you know what to do. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next comic panel.